Hi, this is Matt with HeroClix Tactics, and I'm here to talk about the team that I made for a 500-point generic themed game. I actually made this team 2 weeks ago because I misread the email, and he said non-generic, and I had read that in generic. And I had made a pilot team, and I was really excited because I remember pilot being the official keyword of 2 clicks from KO. I was wondering if it got any better since they were claiming that. And sure enough, it actually got really good. Guardians of the Galaxy has been great, as you can tell, as all my pieces are from Guardians of the Galaxy. But I'm running the uncommon Starler from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's got that trait that lets him share defenses, but he's only got with people with Guardians of the Galaxy keyword, but that's only Rocket. So, and they both start with 17, so it's not going to make much of a difference. But he's got that outwit through anybody that shares a keyword with him, and since we're all pilots, it's totally going to work. Outwit through anybody, or draw a line of sight and count squares from things out. Rocket, of course, is for his running shot, energy explosion, and his 3 damage and his crazy outwit. This is gravity feed Carol Danvers because I like her at 200 points. She's just a beast, and she's got the both charge and running shot, and I can pick super strength and energy explosion, and she's got 7 range, 2 bolts, perplex. She's kind of got a low damage. I didn't play her with objects because I was afraid someone was going to use them against me, but I got to get better at using objects because she, at 200 points, she shouldn't be doing just 3 damage. And then I guess the star of my team was the Dr. Spectrum Prime, mainly because he's got that crazy trait where he can increase his attack by the number of colored squares whenever he attacks a single person, and his defensive power where he's can pick any attack power and use that. He's got that restriction that can't be ignored, which is the damage power that says he can't KO somebody. But that was okay. I mean, I had 3 people to follow up. And that was basically my plan. Dr. Spectrum would run in, get like a quick pulse wave or psychic blast in, and just smash somebody up really good. And then either Captain Marvel or Rocket or Star-Lord will come in and just try to splash them or take them out entirely. My first game was against the End of the World Hulk Chase and Super Doom at 175, and I got really lucky in that my opponent's End of the World Hulk missed a couple of early on attacks and therefore didn't get those tokens on him. Therefore, when I was able to wear them down, I didn't have that many tokens I had to wade through, and I did win that game. My second that was monster or brute keyword. I couldn't remember what keyword that was. My second game was a pass keyword, and it was Booker and Liz from Bioshock. It was Jonah Hex. It was Immortus, and it was Max Mercury. And I went really dangerously silly on there. I exposed myself way more than I needed to because I know if you don't take care of that Jonah Hex and that Booker and Liz right away, you're going to have a lot of problems. So I had to get really lucky, and that my opponent couldn't capitalize on the mistakes that I made, but I was able to pull that one off. My last game was Monster or Brute, but it was Vampire, Batman, it was Bizarro at 50 points, it was... what's his name? The new Apocalypse guy. The really cool one that's it's a super rare. Why am I not figuring this out? It's he's got like a classical sounding name like Siegfried or something like that. Steppenwolf, yeah. Steppenwolf and something else. Some beastly thing right there. And the first thing I did was a running shot pulse wave Dr. Spectrum and just blasted Vampire Batman as strong as I could, just because I didn't want to deal with him and his wild dial. And then I eventually finished off Batman and Bizarro, and Dr. Spectrum eventually, he ran in to base Steppenwolf, pulse waved, and missed. And he missed by a little bit because I forgot Dr. Spectrum's trait. And it was stupid because I used it the first 2 games constantly. I used it with that very first attack on Batman. So the fact that I forgot the trait, and forgot the trait for multiple attacks, multiple pulse waves with Dr. Spectrum, that it was really my own fault that I lost that game. Yeah, that wasn't a surprise. When you miss multiple pulse waves because you're an idiot, you pretty much lose games. My second MVP, of course, was Rocket, because Rocket is so sick. Man, he's almost too good for the casual venue I played at. I shouldn't have brought him. Star-Lord was cool because he got some good outwits early on, but not the first game when, of course, I couldn't outwit anybody because you can't counter the powers of that Hulk, and Super Doom can only be outwitted with the Superman enemy team ability. And Captain Marvel, she did good stuff, but she's just not as good as she should be for that points. But still, I like her. Probably should have, if I had better pilot options, I would have ran the 150. As always, I'm eager to hear what changes you would have made to my team, or what would you have built if you had a 500-point non-generic or generic theme team event. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, all that fun stuff. This has been Matt with Heroic Tactics, and may all your dice be hot.